season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable.
For the Cavaliers, Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Okoro. Caris LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Garland. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. LeVert out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. Over to the wing. Here's Mobley. Off target with his 3.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Prime time shot is good. With how well MP has been playing lately, it's a little surprising, Greg, that more fans haven't gotten behind him.
Yeah, I mean, he's giving them what they want, unless what they wanted was Chapon. Then it'll take a lot of great nights for MP to satisfy those fans.
Here's Mobley. He can't get that one to fall. And in Chicago the other way, they defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
51 seconds left to play here in the first. From deep. Rubio misses. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Caruso kicks to Bridges. Williams sends a screen for Bridges. Nailed from three-point land.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Rubio the pass to Allen. Now LeVert. Allen a screen on Caruso. LeVert with the wide open look. And another miss by Cleveland. Here's prime time. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The basket stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. With a score, the Bulls 25. The Cavaliers.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Prime Time subbed in for White. Cleveland also making some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Osman. Caris LeVert comes in for Okoro. And Raul Neto subbed in for Garland.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Neto in at the point.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
You know, as the Bulls have become a more veteran team, Greg, it feels like they've settled into what they do well.
And you need a strong identity to be successful in this league. Chicago is building towards that, but it does take time.
And the basket is good. Primetime's got 12 in the game. On draft night, many people wondered where MP might land. But Greg, you think he was worthy of that 18th pick?
Well, I was a little surprised to see him go in the first round, but clearly his team believed in him, and the leadership and intangibles he brings are really hard to ignore.
Prime time, and it's good off the back rim and in. 14 points for him.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Count that one from Mobley.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's prime time. It's Chicago with another bucket.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Pass to LeVert. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. Primetime grabs the ball. Chicago leading by 18. 20 feet out. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Over to the left wing. And here's Neto outside.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching it.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Bulls. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. Back to the action in just a minute.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss that game against the Celtics. And circling back to this first half, fellas, a decisive advantage. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game. Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Vucevic, he's checked in for DeRozan. Green comes in for LaVine. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for White. And Primetime subbed in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Cleveland, Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Allen. Caris LeVert comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Mitchell. Primetime is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Vucevic, and it's Green, and it's Bridges in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Caris LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. And it's LeVert missing. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls.
What can you say about Caruso that hasn't already been said? One of the biggest team-first guys in the entire league.
And again, another basket there from Primetime. Primetime's got 24.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mobley against Vucevic. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso.
First personal foul.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. And Cleveland with a change here too. Raul Neto's checked in for Garland. Rubio sets the pick for LeVert. Over in the corner, Osman. A putback, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, you'd expect him to be firmly in the driver's seat.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Here's Primetime. 24 points for him. Yep, it counts.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rubio finds LeVert. Kicks it out to Rubio. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Williams looking around. Here's Primetime. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution.
The Bulls, 93. The Cavaliers, 56.
Time, kid.
At the line for Chicago.
Time subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
And even though he didn't see a ton of time on the floor in his 1 year in college, nobody doubted Patrick Williams and his upside.
So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Darius Garland. Mitchell is out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Neto in at the 3. Here's Primetime. Sinks the 15-footer. Primetime's got 30 points.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Levine passes to Primetime. And that comes off the assist by Levine. That's now 32 points for Primetime. Garland surveying the D. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in.
This is what it's all
So long.
about.